Hello, my name is Barbara St. Amay, and today we are talking about fire dominant queen, Rihanna.
Yeah, our fire signs, the firstborns, technically, I guess,
Yeah, right.
being the first sign.
The
Yeah.
impatient ones.
On the chopping block. No, I'm just kidding. But first we have Rihanna, right?
Yes.
Which fire dominant. I feel like it definitely shows with like one, her music. She's gone through like so many like big, powerful, loud transformations, like just through her music, but then how she's just so fiery and lit up with all her brands and all of that. Like one thing about Rihanna, like she does things her way, which has been really cool to see. Like I feel like she made like a new sound in music and then she did a whole new thing in makeup. But we were talking, she's a rising Aries, moon Aries.
Aries rising, Aries moon, Aries Venus.
Yeah. So we were joking, like we'd hate to see her mad because
And with a
I just
Sagittarius
know,
Mars.
I just know she gonna let you have it.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
Rocky pisses her off, if somebody pisses her off, I just know she got a hot temperamental side to her.
Mhm.
But yeah, she's like so unashamed and passionate. Like she's gonna do things her way. She's been a trailblazer for sure.
Mhm.
One thing that's really cool about Aries energy that I've always admired, especially Aries risings, is they're actually great leaders. They're really great leaders because they're so self-assured and they just don't give a F what anyone thinks at all. And
Yeah,
so for her to have such a beautiful like Aries stellium there, she does not care like what people think. She's gonna do things her way and
yeah,
she's bold about it. She's loud about it.
exactly.
Um, so that's really
Loud, that's the word. That's the word that comes to mind for me with fire energy. Like anybody who tells me or anybody I find out is fire dominant, I'm like, oh, okay, you use that voice, that throat activated. You will speak your mind.
They're
There's
gonna
no
let you know.
back.
They're gonna
Like,
let you know. Yeah.
exactly. You won't have to question. If a fire person likes you, you won't have to question it. You'll know.
Yes.
You
That's
know,
so
I love
true.
that. I love
That's so
that.
true. And you'll know if they're mad at you too. Like they're gonna let you know either way. Her Pisces, because she's a Pisces sun, right? It does kind of come through her music as well. And she does have a little mystery to her at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was a little shocked to find out she's fire dominant, but she's also just so like unashamed and powerful. And fire, one of the positive characteristics about fire energy too is that it's like very inspirational and lights up a room, and they're just such like go-getters, and they move fast. Fire does move very fast, very active, very, very active sign.
Always.
Um,
Yeah, they gotta move. You gotta move your body when you're a fire dominant person. You
mm,
have to. You can't really sit still. Like you're excited about stuff. You know, you want to get it done. You want to start something. You want to be
mm,
involved. So,
that's so true. That's so interesting to think about because it is kind of like life force energy happening, and Aries
mhm.
is Mars ruled. I feel like Sagittarius rules like the legs.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Leo rules in terms of body parts, but it's still a very active.
Art.
Oh yes, it does rule the heart. Yeah, but she doesn't have much Leo. She doesn't have any Leo. It's all Aries and Sag, which is like, oh, I bet like people who know her personally, I bet she was just like so like big and loud. Or that one video of her where she was singing, was it Glorilla? Or no, yeah, she
Yes.
was singing Glorilla and she was singing to ASAP Rocky. I was like, oh yeah, her fire energy is coming through. She's a great performer. I've seen her live and this was like way back in the day, like 2010. I saw her live. And it's actually funny, the stage literally caught on fire. Speaking of fire, the stage literally caught on fire.
She's hot. She's
She's
hot.
hot.
And
Yeah,
that's
no,
another
she's
thing I have to
spicy.
say. Fire people, when you're dominant in fire, they're generally pretty hot. They're generally pretty like
That's a good
show up
point.
looking good, smelling good, all the things. It's generally like,
Yeah.
whew, like,
That actually is such a good point. They're just naturally kind of spicy because fire signs are
Yeah.
very confident in themselves, very self-assured, and you're gonna like feel their energy. You're gonna feel their warmth, their power, 1000%. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty big. It's big energy. It's really big.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't have fire in your chart, I would imagine you're more reserved,
Mm-hmm.
essentially. And I think probably the remedy for that is to use your voice. Maybe you can't get
Mm.
angry, right? Maybe angry
Mm.
makes you uncomfortable. Because I feel like people with fire energy can really tap into that anger, use that anger, channel that anger. But when you don't have the fire, I think that that's like a challenge and you could feel maybe stunted or something. I don't
That's such a good point because I have done readings with a lot of like recently a lot of water signs who are very, very water dominant. And one of the big themes I've noticed for water dominance is that because they're so compassionate and empathetic, they almost like self-sacrifice or don't even pay attention to their needs as much because they're like worried about other people. And so like fire dominants though are very like self-assured. They know their needs. They're going to express them and extremely confident. And
know.
so that's an interesting point to like learning how to activate your throat chakra a little bit more. Speak up for yourself, self-advocate,
Yeah.
right? Fire signs are A1 at that, sometimes to a fault.
Yeah, like
Sometimes
getting
to a
into
fault.
an argument with a you don't want the smoke. You don't want it. You don't want it because it's like I don't know if you've seen that photo of Rihanna in an argument with somebody. I don't know,
No,
like in a
no.
pool. We're gonna put the picture somewhere because it looked intense. I would hate to be on the receiving end of fire.
Yes, that's what I was saying. When I was like, with all that fire, I just know when she gets pissed, you gonna feel it.
Get out the
Cause
way.
yes, one thing that's interesting too, though, about fire signs, and I kind of experienced this a little bit, having my sun sign be a fire sign, is that it's yeah, sometimes like we can get angry fast, but then we also get over it super fast too.
Yeah.
Which like kind of sucks for anyone on the receiving end. But fire is fast and then like as soon as like it gets out, it's like, okay, I'm over it now. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing.
Exactly that. It's like, okay, I was really heated about that thing, but it's over now, moving on. Like we're on to the next.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
But that's interesting to think about your point about when you may not have fire, sometimes like advocating for yourself or developing confidence in yourself. Um, all of those things are can be like weaker areas.
Loren, I am so grateful to you for agreeing to work with me on
Aw,
each element journey. Um,
aw.
we had the best time, or at least I did. I'll speak for myself. I
I
had
did too, girl. Yes.
selecting these items for each of the elements. And yeah, if people want to learn more about what we did, they can actually go to thisiseachelement.com and find out their dominant element, take
Mhm.
our assessment there, and check out our care packages.
Yeah, and the care packages are so amazing, y'all. I feel so honored to work with this incredible brand. Okay. I can't tell y'all how many people have been in my DM or just sending me messages like, wait, this idea is genius. And like, I know. But wait till you actually open the boxes. Like, they are so intentional. They're so just like juicy and loving. And Barbara really did her thing. She did her
Oh,
thing. She did her thing. At least take the quiz because the quiz is super enlightening because I think we tend to like it's just natural human instinct to kind of associate ourselves with like one of our signs, the one that we love.
yeah.
But then when you take the quiz, you really tap into like your multidimensionality and you really see, okay, I'm a little like heavier in this area or I might need help in this area. And so the quiz is really awesome. So at least just start there just to get some like inspiration and see how it feels. And if you do see a box that you feel more drawn to, then follow your gut, follow your intuition
Mhm.
but at least start with the quiz and see what happens. And let us know and post your box and
Yes.
tag us so we can see y'all with your boxes. Okay. Let us know. But we're so excited for everyone to try. And I cannot thank each element enough for just having me on this beautiful, beautiful project. And it truly is just the beginning of each element, you guys. I have a feeling it's only up from here. It really is.
Thank you from your mouth to universe ears.
Yes, universe.
Yes.